A few days ago, the first premiere event of Season 6 took place, and the entire team watched the first glimpse of the new season. Recently, the episode list for Season 6 was officially published, and it seems really interesting. Initially, many fans thought it might be fake, but it turns out it was shared by a reliable source, the same website that had previously published the episode list for Season 5. The first episode of Season 6 is titled Climatic. After seeing the title, many fans speculated that this episode will focus on Aurora, the girl who was akumatized in the very first episode of the series, Stormy Weather. It appears the producers aim to capture the same vibe as the show's early episodes. The producers underline that this is a new chapter and a return to the roots of the story. The second episode is The Illustrator. This episode likely revolves around Nathaniel being akumatized, as the name references illustration, a theme strongly associated with him. However, there's a potential issue. In the final episode of Season 5, all the heroes regained their Miraculous. Could Nathaniel be akumatized without handing his Miraculous back to Cerise? This raises an interesting question.
Go? I don't know, but he sure has a way of illustrating his point.
The next episode is the Sublimation. Sublimation is the special superpower granted by the Rooster Miraculous, which we previously saw in the episodes Penalty and Strike Back. Considering the name, could this episode feature Mark being akumatized and transformed into a superhero using his spell? What are your thoughts on this? The fourth episode, Daddy Cop, will probably involve Sabrina's father being akumatized. In the final episode of Season 5, Paris underwent significant changes with Ms. Bustier becoming mayor. The city now seems notably improved. It's puzzling to imagine why Mr. Roger would be akumatized in such a positive environment, especially considering that, back in Season 1, his troubles were linked to Chloe's influence over her father, the former mayor. The fifth episode of Season 6, Werepapas, is another episode where the akumatized character is fairly easy to guess, but with a twist. In 2023, new Miraculous merchandise, the Secret Cards, revealed information about Kim and his two dads. The title's plural S hints that this episode might depict the akumatization of both of Kim's fathers. The sixth episode, Sleeping Siren, will likely feature Ondine as the akumatized villain. Unlike her previous powers in the Season 2 episode Siren, her new abilities might involve putting people to sleep by poisoning them as they enter her aquatic domain. Seventh episode, in Spanish, translates to The Stone Bull. When bulls are mentioned, Ivan comes to mind as the wielder of the Ox Miraculous. Everyone knows Ivan is a deeply sensitive person. In the Origins episodes, after her love for Mylene was exposed, he transformed into Stoneheart. With his Miraculous, he might now transform into the Stone Bull. The eighth episode, Vampagami, is particularly significant. As the name suggests, Kagami will be akumatized in this episode, which is highly concerning. Kagami knows Marinette's real identity, and the secret Marinette is hiding from Adrian. What might drive Kagami to be akumatized? And since, just like Nathaniel and Mark, she wields a Miraculous, does that mean the other Miraculouses might also be at risk this season? The ninth episode, Mr. Agreste, might finally introduce Adrian's grandparents. Earlier hints on Twitter suggested they would appear in Season 6. This could parallel the Season 4 episode Gabriel Agreste, which featured Felix and Amelie. In this episode, we might witness a reunion of the Agreste family.
Why did you steal my ring, Felix?
Mom really wanted me to have it since it belonged to her family.
Sadly, the episodes The Dark Castle, The Revelator, and Reckless Driver currently lack clear hints about their akumatized villains. What are your theories? Let me know in the comments. The 13th episode, Yaki Gozen, likely involves Tomo being akumatized into a massive red robotic giant. In the Season 6 trailer, Tomo is seen smiling wickedly. Could this be linked to a deal between her and Cerise? Will Cerise follow Gabriel's footsteps by partnering with Tomo to obtain the Ladybug and Cat Miraculouses? We'll find out. The 14th episode, Grenyoper, includes diaper in its title, suggesting the return of August. In Season 2's Gigantitan, August was akumatized into a giant baby. Could he be akumatized again? Alternatively, it might involve someone else, as Hawkmoth had previously akumatized August by mistake and wasn't satisfied with the result. Considering Cerise is far more intelligent than Hawkmoth, it's unlikely she would akumatize a baby to fulfill her plans. Episodes 15 through 21, including The Ruler, Noe, A Fairy Good Night, The Dirtifiers, Rigenerazione, likely meaning regeneration, Heart Fixer, and The Chain Titans, remain also mysterious. One of the most intense episodes of Season 6 is expected to be Lady Chaos. Given the history of intense episodes like Season 3's Chat Blanc and Season 4's Ephemeral, we might finally see Marinette akumatized into a dangerous supervillain. It's likely to be a what-if scenario, as the producers probably won't reveal Marinette's superhero identity in Season 6. Still, it could be a breathtaking episode. What do you think?
Yes.
The 23rd episode, Sadnansi, will probably revisit Anansi, who was first akumatized in Season 2 due to her frustration over losing an arm wrestling match to Nino.
Wirklich? Ist das schon?
This time, the title suggests her akumatization might stem from sadness, possibly related to Alia. The 24th episode, Queen of the Dread Zone, seems to hint at Chloe being akumatized. In Season 5, Chloe became the mayor of Paris and ruled through fear. In this episode, she might transform into Queen of the Dread Zone and manipulate those under her control.
Le traître va aller au coin!
Finally, the last two episodes, Secret Protocol and Nemesis, will likely conclude the season. In Secret Protocol, we might see a project developed by Cerise and Tomoe, potentially aimed at revealing Ladybug's identity. The finale, Nemesis, could depict Marinette's downfall, with her secret exposed and the public turning against Ladybug. What do you think about the titles for Season 6? Are you excited? If so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your ideas in the comments. See you next time. Take care.
When Monarch seized my yo-yo, he suddenly gained access to all the miraculous at once. This can never happen again, which is why I'll remain the Guardian.